So I just showed you guys how to insert a calendar into your web page. Let me show you how to create a new one in case you don't want to use obviously your personal one, or if you don't want to use your work one so that your parents can't find out what meeting you're going to. So to do that, all that you're going to do is you're going to go back to your Google and click on the 3x3 again. Now once again, you won't be seeing the same images that I have here unless you create it to be that way. So if you don't see them, hit more. And if you don't see calendar here, hit even more from Google. Scroll on down to your home office like we did before and select calendar. It should be on the left hand side. Now you can see here under my calendars, I have several calendars. I've got my personal one, I've got my student one, and then I've got the Great Valley Academy one. So because I don't want my students to be able to see all of my personal details on my calendar, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a calendar. So I'm going to go up here to my calendars, click on this little arrow right here, and hit create a new calendar. So my calendar name is going to be named Test. Now you can name it whatever you want it to be. Nobody's really going to see the name besides yourself. And do all that. Now down here you'll see it says share this calendar with others, and you want to click that so that way the public can see it, your students can see it, whoever you want. So you're going to hit share this calendar with others and make this calendar public. Another reason why you might want to create a separate calendar instead of using your professional or personal one. So I don't want it to actually hide the details, and we'll change that later. And then again, you can share it with specific people, so if you want to go in one by one and add your students, you can do that. Personally, I just made mine public because I'm not putting any sensitive information on this calendar, but that is a personal choice. So I'm going to hit create calendar after I'm done with that. And now you can see it down here. Whatever I add to my calendar, it'll be under test. So if I want to create a quick event, I'm just going to hit test test. And then you can see after you add the details what calendar you want to add it to. That's one of the big ones. Make sure you add it to whatever calendar you added it or you included, so that way you don't get confused. And then I'm going to show it as available, and it's a public. It does get a little bit cumbersome when you're adding events one by one. What I did was I just went through and added all of the school events on one day, and then I can quickly add events from even my phone now because my phone has the calendar app on it. The calendar app is something that's free from the Google Drive app, so the App Store or the Google Play Store, whatever you use, you can get that free, so that way you can just easily add it. And then I'm going to hit save, and now my calendar is created. So if I want, I'll go back to our teacher website. Again, I'm going to edit this. So I decided I really don't want that calendar. I want to add my calendar. So I'll just select test, select, again, add all of that. I'm silly, so I added it up top, so now you just have to do it again. Make sure your cursor is where you want it to be, don't be like me. And then that gray box shows up. So I'm going to hit save. Now my calendar shows up here. And that is how we create a calendar to go onto our website.